house with my fucking parents! What's happening? I don't know!
Okay, sorry. Hi, Kelly from Harfield.com. What was the original inspiration for the story?
It was sort of inspired by a trip that my husband and I planned when we first started dating, to have our parents all meet. They lived far apart, they had never met. And so we said, oh, our friend's house is free this weekend in Connecticut. Let's all go there for 3 days. And we got snowed in. And, it's always stressful doing that with meeting your in-laws. I think it's really relatable. And we just would kind of joke, like, the only thing that would make this more intense would be if this house was haunted. So that's kind of where the idea came from. Everybody lived, everyone's still together, everyone loves each other, everything's fine.
That's great. Thank you. Okay, sorry. So if somebody had never heard anything about this movie, what 4 words would you each use to describe it?
You stumped us, Kelly. Let's see. A freaky, funny horror comedy show. Struggled with the fifth one.
That's 5.
There you go.
Funny, crazy, heartfelt, crazy.
I have to ask, like, during the making of this film, and now that it's finished and fixing to come out, is there a favorite scene you have? Without giving away too much?
That's a great question. I love when things go haywire at that first brunch with the knife. I feel like that's the moment where you feel like, ooh, things are really starting to heat up. And from that moment, it's kind of just a roller coaster shot to the end. It kind of barely lets the momentum down. So I love it when things start to go kind of horribly wrong and during that brunch. You know things are heating up.
Yeah, I think that I would have to answer the same one.
Hi.
Nice to meet you and the cute little pup. Y'all have such a great vibe on screen. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Are you talking about our chemistry? Brandon, do you want to talk about our chemistry?
Yeah, we had to do a chemistry reading over Zoom in order to get the part, and we succeeded. And luckily, when we met in person, it was still just as strong, if not stronger. And we just kept building about it and building on it and talking about Josh and Rohan and how they get on in their relationship. And yeah, really, really making sure that was kept alive throughout the filming.
I'd like to know if the noodle scenes scarred y'all for life.
I mean, I'm still a big fan of noodles. And it was a privilege and an honor to be bathed in them.
I was actually really jealous that he got to do that.
That's great. It was hilarious. Come on.
Oh.
This, like I said, this entire movie was just, it had me rolling. But I want to know, like, what was y'all's favorite scenes to make?
Do you have a favorite, Brandon?
I mean, the dinner scene was really, really, really fun. And the dog scene was also really great. I mean, I don't think I even had lines. It was just so fun to figure out, like, okay, how am I gonna react to this? But everything was so fun. I mean, there were like random moments of us looking out the window and seeing the house in the distance, and like Dean having this line that somehow he made. Like, I mean, Nick and I could not keep it together for, it's like, I don't even remember what the line is.
Literally anytime it was like the whole cast in one room, it was just so fun because every single one of those actors was committing to every ridiculous thing that was written for us. Yeah, it was wild. Also, working with Parker is just such a fun, gloriously unpredictable thing, and that's also really fun. Oh no, I would fight. I really would. And now I know how to use a gun.
You go.
I would nurture their demon and raise it as my own.
You're gonna gentle parent the demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good strategy. It might work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? I guess they need parents too.
Demons need parents. Yeah.
All right, your character in the parenting is very different from your usual roles. What was it that made you want to do this, compared to the rest of your roles?
Well, I think that's part of the reason right there. I'm always trying to look for stuff that I haven't done before. I'm certainly trying to find more comedy because people will always just cast me as serious roles and heavies and stuff like that. So having the chance to do a comedy was just awesome, and particularly getting to do it with Lisa Kudrow and Parker Posey, who are just comedic geniuses, and not to mention Edie Falco and Brian Cox, and the two boys who were just wonderful. But having the opportunity to do comedy with that level of cast was just great.
Too much. What is your favorite scene from the film?
Well, me beating that dog up was probably number one. Having to react to Brian Cox's naked ass was another one.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yep.
I love the movie. I love your character. She's so spunky. Now, how much of her are you? Or is that your personality continue over into her?
I think I want to be more of Sara than I am, for sure. I have too many boundaries, and I'm too much of a people pleaser, and to not worry about to be so unapologetic. But I also am like Sara in that I love so deeply, and I will fight any 400-year-old demon if you are, my loved one. And yeah, I think Sara, like, she really wants to belong to this kooky family. She invites herself, to the table. She's not invited, but she invites herself because, like, she's needed. She decides, like, this is a place that she needs to be. So yeah, I think so much heart, so much love. But yeah, definitely everyone needs a Sara in their life. But and I know many Saras. But I think she's also very, like, nuanced, She's not just like a diva or self-absorbed or a fixer, She really means well, and she's smart, and she looks good doing it.
Yes, she does. Thank you.
Yes, this is Sara. I think I do kind of just being kind of having my own style. It is a collaboration to kind of work with the sort of the hair. I wanted her to be cool, kind of like, city girl going into this very like foreign countryside, for her. So yeah, it was really fun.
To say without giving away much, what would be your favorite scene from the parenting?
I think there's so many favorites. I had already mentioned like kind of a vulnerable moment that Sara has to kind of relay this vulnerability that she has was really fun. She's both crying and yelling at the same time. It's just like so angry and sad and not feeling like she belongs. But then also like the table scene with all the family, it was just a really fun scene, let alone the noodles, the noodles, I will never eat noodles the same again. Yeah, just I think being in that table with all the members of the family that are so different and, just trying to connect was like a hilarious moment for me.
Fantastic. Thank you.